everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Games Today with your host, the RPGgoddess. Today we are back at it again, playing some more Homestuck, the interactive webcomic that our favourite boy, Toby Fox, had a hand in developing the musical. Now, just a quick warning up front, I'm very sorry that you can probably have pretty crappy audio quality due to hearing the fan in my background. But it is so hot, and I did try earlier to do this recording without the fan on, but it's just honestly it's too hot. I live in South Australia. Very hot summers we have here, so we're just going to have to deal with it. My apologies. Alright, let's continue on. I think last time we found out that there was a comet coming and we're trying to stop it somehow. Ridiculous folly, inexcusable. So anyway, how have you all been, my beautiful people? I haven't actually been too well, so I apologise. It's been a little while since my last upload. I try and get a video out every week, but yeah, I just haven't been feeling well, so it didn't happen as quick as I would like to. My apologies, but yeah, how have you all been? Hope you all been well. You're inclined to agree, but hey, accidents happen. You double check your PDA to make sure if Rose is really gone. Indeed, this seems to be the case. TG is still pestering you, of course, but another chum is now logged in as well. What colour are the words that this chum says? Show pestalog. I'm back. Oh hi, I went to investigate the explosion I heard. Was it by any chance a meteor? Yes. How did you know? Oh man, it's kind of a long story. Anyway, are you okay? Did it blow up your yard or start a fire or anything? Well, I'm fine. It landed a pretty good ways from my house and I went to look at it, and it's pretty big. But Beck doesn't want me to go near it, so I came home. He seems to think it's dangerous. Well gosh, he's probably right. Anyway, what have you been up to? Oh, did you get my package yet? Yeah, I was trying to get it, but Rose dropped my car into a weird spooky bottomless pit, and the package was in the car, and I'm really sorry about that. Oh no. Wow, okay, I guess I should start at the beginning. See, a meteor blew up my neighbourhood. Oh, that's terrible, John, I'm so sorry. Oh god, sorry guys. But I'm okay, and my house is too, sort of. But that game I was telling you about, Suburb, which I was playing with Rose, sort of transported me somewhere at the last minute. But now I'm trapped here, and it's weird and dark, and I can't find my dad, and I just lost the car and my copy of the game in the pit, and I think I have to save the world from the apocalypse. Wow, sounds really crazy and kind of scary, but also sounds kind of exciting. I don't know, John, maybe this is your destiny. If anyone can save the world, I think it's probably you. Wow, you think so? Yes. Well, okay, but it's not even that simple. I was about to connect to Rose to help transport her and save her from meteors and fire and stuff, but she lost battery power and I lost the game disc, so I think I have to get TG to use his copy and save her, but that jackass won't shut up and stop rapping and stuff. He is so silly. Yeah, anyway, I should talk to him about it, so be right back. The green text was attractive. Now view the red text again. The facials in this get me, they're so funny. Show pestalog. When the film cream zooms in where the president sat, I'm like, if that dude's back, I'll eat my hat. Turns out he is, so we're all, damn, director's got gumption. Like, we'll all flip our shit. He ain't shining shoes or something. It's called Freemancipation. If it's not press election, it's God ascension. Bruce Almighty, whoops. Different Bruce from the one I just mentioned. Nah. You can't explain to me why this ain't condensation to think, oh shit, a brick. Not even he can convey the intention with his quick-spun wit, rather defray all this tension, sit on his lap while he whistles a split, and some guy eyes what he does and patronises. I guess neocracy's the mother of invention. Stop rapping for a second, you horse's ass. Horse's ass. I have something important to talk about. What's up? Rose is in trouble and she needs help. I was going to connect to her with Suburb, but I lost my copy. Okay. Also, she lost battery power. If she can get back up and running, she'll need someone with the game to get her out of there before her house burns down. So I think you should use your copy of the game to help her. My copy? It's going to be tough. Why? I lost it. It's a stupid story and I'd rather not talk about it. Shit, be embarrassing, yo. I thought you said you had two. Well, yeah. Mine is my brother's copy. Okay, well then get his. Alright, he's not going to be happy about that. Whatever. Also, you might want to read Rose's walkthrough. Get up to speed on this. Oh man, what? Nothing really. Look, all I'm saying is that girl tends to lay it on kind of thick, you know. Rolls eyes. Okay, so now we'll Rose it. The laptop is out of battery power. There's only one thing left to do. Time to make your way to that backup generator. Knit laptop cozy to shield your laptop from the rain. Guess she doesn't have a laptop case. That would be such a waste of time. Besides, you already knitted one a while ago. You retrieve it from your knitting bag and apply it to your laptop. You capture log the lazy plus cozy. Quick grimoire to strife specubus. That would be incredibly ill-advised. There are some dark forces you just don't want to mess around with. You understand this better than most. You put the book down. Recapture log your items. You grab the knitting bag and the grimoire in that order. It's always a logistical puzzle with your tree modus. The tree auto-balances, leaving the knitting bag accessible in the root card. Allocating needles to strife specubus. You feel a lot more comfortable with this as a weapon. You're so handy with all those needles, you feel like you could probably use them to fillet a swordfish. You lose the root card in the process, severing the tree. Hey, careful with all that stuff. Rose, knit plush Cthulhu to soothe nerves. No why, Cthulhu is one of those other words I really like. Besides, Cthulhu's cute. Grimoire for summoning zoologically something. Zoologically curious? That would also be a preposterous waste of time. Besides, you're quite sure you've never heard of this creature Cthulhu before. There are, however, many specimens of the zoologically dubious you're familiar with, such as Assault the Grimoire. So it was dubious, not curious, it said on that book. Assault the Grimoire. Cthulhu, foul patrician of misery. To hear his mammoth belly gurgle is to know the epoch of joy has come to an abrupt end. Sounds charming. And, oh god, I don't know how to say this. Nyublik? Shame Beast, king of grotesquerie, writhe lord of the moist beyondhood. Hearing his melodious chirps and tongue clicks causes one's bones to explode. So I still keep waiting for this cool Toby Fox music, but I don't know the whereabouts it is in the game or how long it's for. It seems awfully quiet without any music. I'm not used to it. And of course there's Ogoloth, the Deep One. When he grinds his teeth, all the children of a random galaxy somewhere will frown continuously for a 9,000-year span. He is the first and smallest of the smaller gods, appointed in servitude of a vile, unfathomable pantheon of middling gods which caters to the whims of the noble circle of hereditors, an omnipotent, omnipotent order of the elite few, forever cloaked in the darkness of the furthest ring. reason. And then there's this strange page containing some rather mysterious notes on summoning procedures. You've never been quite sure what these diagrams are getting at. Take items and proceed downstairs. You recatch to log everything the way you want it to appear in the tree and head downstairs. You figure that's enough dilly-dallying, time to get a move on. Wonder if this rain will ever let up. It's driven since the month began, perhaps long enough to forget its purpose. It's no longer even knows to assuage the fire. Somewhere a zealous god threads these strings between the clouds and the earth, preparing for a symphony it fears impossible to play, and so it threads on and on, delaying the rays of the conductor's battons. How you hate this season. April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing memory and desire, stirring dull roats with spring rain. American sports legend Charles Barkley. We actually have some sound up in here today. Confront mother in hall. Back to Rose again. Oh, psych. Since your mother is lurking nearby, you should be prepared for an unpleasant confrontation. What? Who's this? There's this really cool dude, okay? He's standing around being all chill like cool dudes are known to do sometimes. A cool dude like this probably has a real cool name, but he probably wouldn't just tell you what it was if you asked. He'd be way too busy for that, busy being totally sweet. Someone has a crush. But you could always try to guess his name, and if you were right, he might nod ever so slightly. That's a cool dude's way of letting you know there might just be hope for you yet. Enter name. Okay, it kind of confused me, but it was rather convoluted way to introduce. Kitty. Insufferable something. Insufferable prick. This guy doesn't have time for this sort of bullshit. Try again. Dave Strider. It's got the ticket, must be right. Salmon room. Kitty, come join me. My little ginger darling, Sabre. He's my 1-year-old kitty after my last one, Mayu, passed away. Come on here to get off mum. Oh. If you guys are interested, let me know and I'll post a pic on my Facebook group page. Of Kitty, I mean. Your name is Dave. It is an unreasonably warm April day. Your bedroom window is open to let some air in and your pan is cranked. Arguably even more cranked would be your fly beast, which brings us to your variety of interests. A cool dude like you is sure to have plenty. You have a penchant for spinning out unbelievably ill jams with your turntables and mixing gears. You like to rave about bands no one's ever heard of but you. You collect weird dead things preserved in various ways. You're an amateur photographer and operate your own makeshift darkroom. You maintain a number of ironically humorous blogs, websites and social networking profiles, and if the inspiration strikes, you won't hesitate to drop some fat rhymes on a mofo and represent. What will you do? Dave, quickly retrieve arms with cinder blocks. This is that guy that we were talking to who likes to rap. Kind of lost track of the others' names. Nah, Dave, get the damn beta and save your friend's life. Starting to read them. This notion strikes you as nonsensical. You can't imagine how a video game could save someone's life, and in any case, you're quite sure no one you know is in any danger. Anyway, These are your copies of the beta you received in the mail recently. You've labelled them with your name in bold red print to distinguish them from your bro's copies. You labelled his in kind. Neither of you really gives a shit about this game or has any intention of playing it, but you'll be damned if you let that game get in the way of your campaign of one-upmanship. Dave, bleat like a goat and piss on your turntable. Oh, Kitty's just sat beside me. If you can hear him purring, then that's what that little noise will be. No, the sound of a cat purring often is an adorable sound. I swear, cats are one of my favourite animals. If there's such a thing as reincarnation, please reincarnate me as a lazy, well-loved house cat. That would be awesome. Less complicated than being a human too. Okay, anyway. You'll never consider allow any fluid even remotely resembling urine to touch your beloved turntables. That would risk breaking them, and a world without the gift of your godly science just doesn't sound like a place you want any part of. While you're at it, you might as well wipe out human civilization with the media or something ridiculous like that, which will probably never happen again. That sort of thing only happens in stupid idiot movies with stupid idiots. You will, however, contemplate bleeding like a goat, for ironically humorous purposes at a later date. Well, why not? Guess I can't wait for us to meet the trolls. I know there's a lot of other webcomics. Once we get through this, you'll have to let me know, guys, if you're interested in seeing any of the others. This is your closet. This is where you keep a lot of your crap, like that box and the bottle of... What is that? Is that... Check the blue box. Who's that? Oh, Ben Stiller. This is the package that your friend John Egbert sent you for your 13th birthday a little while ago. It now contains nothing except a note and a certificate of authenticity vouching for the genuine Hollywood memorabilia which the box originally contained, and in which you are now wearing to be ironic, but also to be incredibly cool in a way somehow intangibly related to the iconic nature of the accessory. You find it sort of exasperating to to explain these subtleties to people. The box also included a signed photo of Ben Stiller, which now proudly hangs above your closet. Proudly and ironically. Take the box. Sorry guys, just had to adjust my headphones. They're slipping off. Hey, don't bite, kitty. You cache to log the box through your hash map fetch modus. Your modus's current hash function resolves the index by valuing each constant at 2 and each vowel at 1. The total is divided by a number of cards and the remainder is the index. Box 2 plus 1 plus 2 equals 5. 5% of 10 equals 5. The box is cached to log in card 5. 7. The jar of unknown yellow substance in the closet. Unload from my old sweet laptop. So one of these days I'll replace this, but it's been a good workhorse. Hey, hell yes. Here's an unopened container of apple juice. You thought you were all out. It's like fucking Christmas up in here. This is so great. You've got to tell John about this immediately. He'll be so excited. Take juice. Score, eh? I'm going for some orange juice right now. It's too hot. Well, in some places around the world it might be winter, but it sure ain't where I am. You catch log the juice into card 7. 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1. 10% equals 7. Dave, access Pester Chum and Pester John. So you're really going to pester him just telling you found some apple juice? In addition to letting your buddy know about this outstanding juice windfall, you figure you'll wish him a happy birthday while you're at it, in your own cool, sort of roundabout way, of course. Good thing you looked at that box he sent you, or you might have forgotten. You also might as well ask him about that beta. The kid's been harping on about it for weeks. It'd be cool if it came on his birthday. He'd be one happy camper. You beats complete bullshit. Just reading some of the folder names. Guys, quite the character they all are, I must say. A tentacle therapist, garden gnostic, ectobiologist. Show pestalog. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a little Monsters poster, it's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It was like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine, but I've just one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory. All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous. It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. Okay, I can accept that. The Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face, but who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No. Did you? Man, I got 2 copies already, but I don't care, I'm not going to play it or anything, the game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro? Game Bro was a joke and we both know it. Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail, maybe it's there now. Alright. Go online and view sites indicative of your interests. You open the Hephaestus web browser and direct it to your ironically maintained blog where you post monthly satirical reviews of Game Bro magazine. Your latest post is a review on the March issue. We're meaning to write a review for the latest issue too, but you've been sort of dogging it. Something about the game they're reviewing just doesn't strike you as right for satirical purposes. In a new tab, you open one of your sites, a webcomic ironically maintained through a satirical cipher vaguely similar to that of your blog. It's called Sweet Blow and Hella Jeff. You have legions of devoted fans, most of whom are totally convinced of your creative persona's sincerity, which is just how you like it. Check the latest page of the Midnight Crew. Miss Paint Adventures, Midnight Crew. I figure as long as you're chilling at your computer, you might as well see how that new MSPA story is going. Haven't looked at it in a while. Midnight Crew. You're members of a sinister gang called the Midnight Crew. Your nefarious plots are serpentine in complexity, your schemes convoluted. You are planning a heist in your underground hideout. What will you do? Use Occam's razor on plans and schemes. blade slick uses Occam's razor to carve a circular hole into the heist plans, freezing it from the knife. I wonder what moron would jam the knife so hard into the table in the first place. Climb ladder and exit hideout. Implement nefarious plots. You push against the manhole cover, but it seems some unbelievable jackass has parked your getaway van on top of it. A familiar feeling stirs. That feeling is overwhelming, soul-blackening rage. It's the sort of rage that'll make a man feel totally justified in sporting an unnecessarily elaborate assortment of fancy blades. Skip ahead 100 pages or so. Looks like they're fighting. You don't remember where you last left off, so you jump way ahead. You always forget to save your place in the story. It looks like your tempers have become short in this pressure cooker already. You speculate that the tipping point may have been an ill-advised motion for a game of 52 pickup. Save your place, read it later. Even though the adventure began recently, it's already over 3,000 pages long. You just don't have time for this bullshit. You'll catch up later. Besides, it looks like someone's pestering you. I'm pretty sure you know who it is. Answer, chum. Okay, let's scroll down a bit and see what they've got to say. In some cultures, the persistent refusal of a lady's invitation to play a game with her would be a sign of wanton disrespect. Either that, or flagrant homosexuality. Well, I know. No, look, I'm busy, okay? I've got a lot of shit on my plate. I am sort of a big deal, okay? I know. Sometimes I wonder how you're ever allowed to pay for meals in restaurants. It must be hard to keep a low profile when you're always overhearing awed voices whisper, "It's that guy, he has a blog." Seriously, please be worshipping me left and right. I can hardly walk through the street without stepping over torsos of the prostrate. Hey, stop biting me, kitty. Be good, little one. Hey, we can play later, darling. Made me lose my place. Where were we? Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure, is difficult enough without an obstacle. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Start over. Navigating the urban landscape, I'm sure, is difficult enough without the obstacle course of deferential flesh and skyward asses. Perhaps adapting the art of parkour to your unique environment would help. Yeah, I mean, damn, like there's this scruffy little shit at my feet. An orphan or something, I don't know. Face flush on the pavement. I'm like, dude, you listening for a stampede of buffalo or something? He braves a look at me and then gives my shoe a little kiss and scurries the fuck off. Heavy as the crown. Yeah, not kicking Oliver Twist in the fucking face every day is my gift to the world, I guess. Breathtaking magnanimity, among other things. I just give and fucking give. Indeed. Nary a jewel tumbles from your wish box of daily exploits, which I imagine does not sparkle. No, for fuck's sake. You're just lobbying for me to play that dumb game. Baseless accusation. Look, I'm telling you, Egbert is all about that game. He'll play it with you and probably be tickled retarded about it. I know this very well. I cannot hasten his mail's delivery, however. Yeah. I'll ask him some more about it. And look, how about this? If you ever find yourself in a position where your life depends on me playing that piece of shit game, then I'll play. Will that make you happy? More than you know. Perfectly mollifies my grief over the device of chivalry. John, what are you doing? Stop doing nothing. Meanwhile, in the present is a place where the present may be a concept of dubious merit. John is spacing out, but a vague and forceful thought jolts into attention. Or maybe it is that bumping sound coming from the other side of the door. What is that? Mailman, perhaps? Oh, just need a sip of water. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. A thick, unpleasant fluid pulls from beneath the door. Troubling. Investigate this. What's going on? Something sprang a leak? There is a trail of this fluid leading down the hall. There is a trail of this fluid in the hall leading to your room. Dave, play some hauntingly sick beats. Hauntingly sick beats. That's a good way to describe a song. You've had enough of the computer for a while. You feel like you've been messing around on it all week. It's time to get your jam on. You pull up to your trusty Akai MPC 1000 sampler and prepare to get sick nasty. I don't know when this was actually made. I'm not sure when this was made, but going by the technology, I'm guessing it's a few years old now. Left knob, volume for the current sample. Right knob, master volume. Store patterns in F1, F2, F3 buttons. Take a sip of the apple juice, despite what John said. Those beats were so fresh they belong in the produce aisle. Is this what you're talking about? Soccer mums be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons, know what I'm saying? After beats that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself for a celebratory sweep. 2 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2, 10% equals 7. You can't do it. John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mandel's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert. I swear whoever done these animations just wanted to draw that. Some guy peeing in a bomb. Or at least that's what I picture. You recatalogue the juice. Allow sword to strife speculous. Blade climb. Your strife speculus is already allocated with the blade kind abstratus. There is no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your strife deck, but you'll have to catalogue it first before moving it there. Catalogue sword. The ninja sword, oh, I've got to read that, sorry guys, occupies the same card as the juice, expelling the juice from your Silodex. It splashes all over your turntables and your copies of the beta. Get a towel or something. Is that a puppet I see? Oh, I've been puppets to be kind of creepy. With more slow after playing Delta Arena, seeing bloody Spamping in his puppet form. Not that I ever fought him, but of course I've seen it on the net. Anyway, you head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the floor. You glance at one of the many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not. Another puppet. You enter the bathroom. There's a damp towel on the floor you can probably use for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys up there. Hey little man, how's it hanging? Hashtag damp towel. Take the damp towel, expelling the box. Search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. I have a headache and there's too many numbers to read, guys. My apologies again. Search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. No, you decide just to wring this towel out in the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just a towel. Take towel. Take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it. Clean up the juice. You clean up the juice with the towel and hang the damp beta envelopes on your line to dry off. Here's a little clothesline in his bedroom. Accidents must happen often. In the breeze of the fan, the bathers jostle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, it sure would be a stupid way to lose them. Turn off the fan. That reminded me, I won't know till later, but I hope the fan's not too loud, guys. It's not sort of messes the audio quality, but again, it's too hot. I'm even hot with the fan on, but for you guys, anything. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape or form. That beta is as good as yours forever. You should probably go pester Egbert again. You wonder if you found the beta yet. You might also chat about your respective Sylodices and fetch mode if the topic happens to come up. You wonder if he's anywhere near as smooth with Sylodex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanely possible. Has the bird got a gun still? Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest of it, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery arsehole. You yell at the bird. These people either have the best of luck or the worst of luck, I can't tell. People in this game. Stop. Stop in the name of the law. I doubt the bird's gonna listen, mate. You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all. Well, I got your beta back. If they're good for the birdie though. It's where they have the most convoluted inventory system, but I suppose it gets the job done, these Silodex things. No one can ever know about this. Be our little secret, Dave. Look out the window. Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry about the bird, but at least you never plan on ever using that beta, ever. Anyway, now that bit of ugliness is behind you, you guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your room with... Oh, what? What does that say? Let's put that up a bit. It changes. Oh snap, what is this? Oh, it looks like a statue. Or maybe it's just the colours they use in it. They tend to be very monochrome. i.e. black and white mainly. And of course, just when it gets interesting, we go back to Rose. Oh well. Prepare to ascend the stairs to your living room. You're standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot tall granite statue of the mighty wizard Zapparin the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer into those aloof glasses' eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch askance his merry twinkle or twitch of whiskers shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. Psychoanalyze mother's love of wizards. There is nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity for these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Go downstairs to the kitchen back door. You descend to the living room area of your home's expansive open layout. There is the sound of rushing water beneath the door. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in a living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek across the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. View Mother's solid copper vacuum statue. Vacuum statue? Statue of a vacuum. Why? I have so many questions. Why would you want that? Oh, it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mum for Mother's Day. You even customised it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much, she had it bronzed and put it on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it can still be turned on now and then, but never to do any cleaning. It never leaves this display. Sometimes at night when you're in your room, you can hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Grab the Eldritch Princess. Oh, that thing's cute. I like it. I don't know why, but I like it. It's too big to catch the log. Not that you would want to move it anyway. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday as a totally passive-aggressive gesture. You decided to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and new arms. Now it brings the mischievous child face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet, and probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first. Require umbrella for protection from the elements. ULUV. You're going to have a hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. You guess you just have to cross that bridge later. Peek inside kitchen. The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mum is surely nearby. Investigate richly coloured object in the middle of screen. I mean the picture. Oh, what's this? Fancy fridge. That would be your refrigerator, whose surfaces are customarily served as a battlefield for a chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. This was a drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother brought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door. Get the feeling her family had a lot of money. She seems to have a very big house. A lot of stuff. Well, a lot of nice stuff. Looks like they're very shrewd with the magnets. Using the colourful magnets, you recently left a succulent message which may or may not have been directed toward anyone in particular, but you couldn't find the letter W, so you just stuck two V's together. Oh, I just realised you did too. Well, gets the job done, don't it? Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which she had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood. A drop of blood. I guess it's like most kids at the time of birth. These kids really don't seem to like their parents, do they? But part of it was touched on the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow. Attach a W to face as a fake moustache. This is incredibly silly, and you're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother, or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. It's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positive no one is watching. Yes, except for me, love. Capital log W. So we're going to keep that magnet, are we? Not knowing this game, it'll come in handy for something. WLWV. That unsightly void in the W pack won't do, nor will the gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Think of ways to one-up mother. You now wonder how to address the pillow situation. It seems the woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily under the pillow will do the trick. Or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it and then having it dry clean in return, along with a laboriously irritating apology note. No, there's no time for anything like that. Or maybe, just thinking out loud here, you could use the entire pack of W's as M's. Yes, that would burn. But you've already got something with that W pack, and there's no need to go back and gild that lily. This is delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for a button. Capture log velvet pillow. decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. VELVEVIVEU. But it causes your tree to be pretty badly unbalanced. It will surely auto-balance itself in a moment. And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root cup. That's one of the things you love about the tree, notice, the happy surprises. Head out the back door. Looks like Mummy is making an appearance and she's got a drink. Okay, that's enough. Time to gouache. You know what that means. Sneak past, go. A bit more. What's Mum doing? Mopping or something. You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. And of all the things to be doing in a power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. That mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What an absolute mad woman. Hop over counter, landing in a roll. This bird's got to fly. A youth roll. Cool. I thought she broke something for a minute, but no, she just knocked them over. Lousy goddamn stupid wizards. Meanwhile, in the past again. Looks like he has a message. You're almost done patching up that hole in your window with the gaffer tape. But it's sort of hard to get any work done when people keep pestering you all day. I guess you better get that. Answer, chum. Very pestalog. Hi Dave. Hey, sup? Not much, sup with you, bro. Good one. It's alright, been chill I guess, you know how it goes. Great, feeling cool today? Mr. Cool Guy? Oh man, you know it. So cool. You know shit is ice cold up in here. Shit is wicked bananas, I'm telling you. So, have you talked to John today? Yeah, we were just talking a while about how he sucks at his Silodex. Do you believe he uses stack? That kid is ridiculous. LOL. Well, that doesn't sound like much fun. What was it you use again? Why, MM. I forgot, whenever we talk about goofy motuses, I get a migraine. What do you do with John? I want to tell him happy birthday and ask about his birthday package. Oh yeah. I was being sort of cagey and told him to check the mail because I was wondering if mine came yet. I think it did, yeah. And I think mine came too. So, I guess you want to know if he likes it or something? No. He will not open it. He will lose it. No. Wow. Sorry about that. God, I lost my police book. No, it's good actually, because he'll find it again later when he really needs it, which of course is why I sent it in the first place. See, like, I never get how you know these things. I don't know. I just know that I know. Alright. Anyway, I have to go. I have to feed Beck, which is always a bit of an undertaking. Man, if I were you, I would just take that fucking devil beast out behind the woodshed and boss her. I don't think I could if I tried. Yeah. So I had your granddad for me too, okay? Yes, I guess an encounter with him was almost certain. It is usually intense. Well, yeah. Isn't it always a family? But he sounds like a total badass. Yeah, he totally is. Anyway, gotta go. See ya. Get phone. Come on, Kirsten. It would be handy to have your phone on standby so you won't always have to go back to your computer whenever someone pesters you. This way you can text message people no matter where you are or what outrageously cool thing you're up to. This guy thinks he's cool as a cucumber. It's cute. So cool. John, pursue your adversary into that room. And even meanwhile, in the present, sort of, once again, the slippery antagonist eludes you. You only find more of these unpleasant oily smears. Someone is pestering you. Both your PDA and computer register the message. This chum will know what to do. I think we might wrap it up soon though, guys. Let's see what this says. Show pester log. Alright, I'm out of... went down too far. Back we go. Alright, I'm out of my room now, looking for my bro's game. Oh, good. Yeah, there's no sign of Rose yet. I hope she's okay. Well, if she comes back, I'll be ready. You better know what you're talking about, because this could get ugly. Brought my phone and also took my awesome katana with me in case things get too hot to handle. And they always do. I mean that cheap piece of shit you have on your wall? F you. It's sharp and it's awesome and it's a sword. End of story. Okay, I don't really care. It's in my room again. I really think there's someone else in this house, like monsters or something. Howie? I wish. Dude, monsters aren't real. That's stupid kid stuff for stupid babies. Maybe. Yeah, you're right. What are you, an idiot? Of course there are monsters in your house. You're in some weird evil monster dimension. Dang it. Okay, you're in some weird evil monster dimension. Come on, skepticism is the crutch of cinematic troglodytes. Like, hey mum, dad, there's a dinosaur or ghost or whatever in Maury. Yeah, right, Junior, go back to bed. Fuck you, mum and dad. How many times are we going to watch this stupid trope unfold? It wasn't goddamn funny the first time I saw it. Just once I'd like to see dad crap his pants when a kid says there's a vampire in his closet. Oh shit, everyone in the minivan. Be fucking dad of the year right there. Okay, stop. What do I do? What, do you have a hammer? Man, so lame. Okay, whatever. You should look into weaponizing your Silodex. My bro is always getting on my case about it. But man, it's not as easy as it sounds. But if you're fighting monsters left and right, you don't have much choice. Okay. I mean, I guess I can read up on data structures some more. How's it going there? I'm out in the living room. He's usually here, but I don't see him. Might be playing his mind games. He's always pulling this ninja shit. All I see is his little cow over there, so I guess he can't be far. Oh god, so lame. What? See, I just don't know why you think it's cool. He's ventriloquist rap thing. Oh, little cow. No man, little cow is the shit. That's fine, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm just saying that being a white guy who is a rapper with ventriloquist style is not cool by any stretch of the imagination, or by any definition of word cool. Ironic or otherwise, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, bullshit. Callie's dope. Puppets are awesome. John Edbert blows. The end. Yeah, more like the opposite of all those things is the thing that is true. I'm going to read. Good luck with your bro. Read your books. Stay wary of these foes. I think one more page and we're going to wrap it up, my lovelies. Only retarded babies who poop in their diapers believe that stuff. Monsters. Rose, you throw right out the front door. Okay guys, well, I think we're going to wrap it up here because we've been at it for a while. I'm enjoying this, although it confuses me, but it also entertains me. This bloody webcomic is certainly interesting, I must say. anyway, thank you all for joining in. I really, tuning in and joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, and my apologies once again about the fan in the background. I know it's probably going to be a bit annoying for you guys, but it was honestly just too hot. It would have been torture for me to do this without something on in this heat. But anyway, yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you could like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and yeah, leave me a comment so we can chat. Anyway, take it easy guys, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been Games Today, and I'm your host, the RPG Goddess. Until next time guys, I love you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.